Hi guys! So as you can tell, we're going to do a makeup transformation of an alien inspired by this awesome art piece that I found on Tumblr. As always, I find the creepiest things and do the creepiest transformations. And this is probably going to be one of my scariest ones. I absolutely love this art piece because the alien looks like he's super intelligent with like brain matter in his head, but also scared at the same time. But we'll see if we could do this, so let's get started. So first of all, I'm going to put my hair up in a ponytail, use a comb to slick it back, and some hairspray to flatten it down. You want a hairspray that holds but is also flake free. Putting it in a very low ponytail, because what we're going to use on top of our head is a bald cap. Yes, we're going to look like we just shaved off all of our hair. Not for real though. You're going to fit the bald cap on top of your head, pull back the edges, and use some spirit gum on your skin where the edges are going to meet of the bald cap in your actual skin. Let that spirit gum dry a little bit to get tacky, and then finally place the edges of your bald cap onto the spirit gum so they'll stick and stay perfectly. It kind of feels like we are going to swim in the Olympics with a swim cap, but this one's more sticky and awkward. We are going to get some extra prosthetic pieces. These are from a Joker Halloween kit that I used before in a video, but I cut the edges to make it look like fin things that were on the alien's face. Of course, glue it down with some spirit gum like you did with the bald cap. And this is going to act as like a thing to cover my ears and the little fins, flipper alien things that the drawing had that we're using for reference. If you don't have these prosthetic thingies to paste on the side of your face, you could use whatever type of headband felt thing you want to make, whatever's easier for you. And once those are both slapped on and glued to your head, you are going to get some liquid latex to smooth the edges all out. I absolutely despise this stuff. It stinks. I kind of hate it. But it's just going to smooth the edges. Use a disposable makeup sponge or a brush that you're never going to use again because it will ruin everything in sight and stink it up. While you're waiting for the liquid latex to dry, you could make your eyebrows disappear. Yes, again, I'm going to get my glue stick, do a layer glob of that. Let it get tacky a little bit, you know the drill if you've been watching my videos, with some powder, let that set and dry. Do another very thick layer of glue, let that get tacky a little bit by drying slightly, then a final layer of translucent powder. Once all the liquid latex in your eyebrows are dry with a very flat surface to work with, we're going to get a light brown eyeliner pencil and start drawing on the alien mouth. This is why I wanted to do this alien look. I thought the mouth was so like Baby Predator, if you know that movie, from a while back. One of the best makeup special effect jobs I've seen. It's like a gaping, toothy grin. I absolutely love it, so we're gonna draw that over our lips to the bottom of our chin and under our nose. You could have the topper part of the mouth go over the tip of your nose if you want. And then we're gonna do the alien eyes that are set far apart a little bit. It is gonna be under our natural eyes, on our cheekbones. Have that creepy stare, parallel to those fin things that we pasted onto our face. You know, draw some circles around the nose area, some lines and wrinkles, other little brain type matter that this alien looks like it has on his forehead, like wrinkles and veins popping out. Girl, go as crazy and detailed as you want. Because then I'm going to get my aqua sponge with my very favorite makeup palette, which is the Ben Nye Aqua palette. Get the red from there and start patting that on our face. We're going to do patting motions all over so that you don't accidentally dissolve all the glue and liquid latex and everything that you put on your face before. You can start by patting it on your face, your neck. You want to do it on your forehead, definitely. As much of your head that you could cover with the bald cap on. Girl, honestly, you don't have to use a bald cap if you don't want to because it is kind of difficult. But just pat it on all the areas of the red skin that the alien has, even on those flappy ear things. Around the mouth, make sure not to cover the eyes and the mouth that we drew, but everything else around it. We're gonna end up looking a little bit like a demon child that just came up from the water, if that is possible. It's kind of scary. I look definitely more like a boy for some reason. Then I'm going to get my Makeup Forever palette and use this beautiful peach color and just dab that on. This is going to act like the highlight points of the red. You can use a brush to get more detail because he has like these nodules around his nose area. You're going to paint this on the gums, and he has this giant gaping lip, and you're going to paint that with the peach color as well. Paint the tentacle things from the eyes, and he has some like gill marks in different various places with the peach color. Just pat that anywhere that you see bulging areas of veins and skin peeking through. You get the red paint from the Makeup Forever palette, lipstick, or whatever red paint you have, and do it around some of the peach areas so that it gives a more three-dimensional effect. Make sure that the colors also cover your eyebrows because we didn't cover them. We just made it a flat surface to put more makeup on top of. Make sure not to mix your colors and use different paintbrushes. We are definitely looking like a giant fish made from brain matter, but you'll just have to wait and see. You're gonna do some red marks around the gills and do different shadings. You can use the brown from the Makeup Forever palette to do even more in-depth shadings throughout the face and different pieces of it. And now that we're starting to look like Zoidberg from Futurama, if you've seen that show, very creepy squid character, we're gonna get the gold makeup from the Makeup Forever palette or whatever type of gold eyeshadow or paint you have, and pat that on the eyes where our cheeks are of the alien eyes. This is gonna be the overall color. I think it just pops more instead of yellow because it gives more of a different texture of like shiny, glassy, creepy yellow eyes. Then using some white makeup, I'm gonna tap that on the edges of the eyes with my fingers just to give a glare shine effect and make it more three-dimensional. Then I'm gonna get a paintbrush with some black paint and do the pupils, the really creepy slits of the alien eyes. They're like cat eyes, but a lot bigger and wonkier and creepier. This would be the most hideous cat in the world if that's what we were doing. Now I'm just getting the white paint again with a very tiny paintbrush and just dotting it in certain areas that I want to be the highlights, the highest points of the veins and all the spirals of the skin that the alien has in different areas. Go in with more brown to do shadings around the eyes, around the cranium, his head, the chin area. Then getting that gold paint again and starting to paint in the teeth. His fangs, I like to call them. We wanted to match the eyes and give a little bit of a flash, so it is separate from the black that we are going to use with the black paint inside of the mouth over your natural lips. Try not to mess this up. You can do it as detailed as you want. If black eyeliner is easier for you, girl, go that route. You can use some white paint over the gold to make everything stand out more on those teeth. Give them some great dental work. Now I'm just get some red paint and do some more shading around that mouth. You want a separation of the lips from his gums. You want that mouth to look like it's just gaping open, about to scare someone or eat their flesh off. Sorry to be graphic, but we're painting an alien on our face. It's invading our face. Getting some black paint and doing some more dimensional shadowing color around those gill things and around the mouth. More shadows on the other side of the gill. Just getting some more red paint and doing more in-depth shadowing. You just want to try to do as detailed as you can. I know it's really hard with such an intricate reference picture of an artist. And now that we look like a mutant guppy fish that has been turned inside out from its flesh, we are going to get some black paint from our Makeup Forever palette or whatever black paint you have in a stippling brush and start stippling the sides of our face and the top cranium skull. This is going to give so much more depth and texture. As I said before, this is my absolute favorite makeup tool of all time. My favorite part is when I'm painting the head and everything, how the little gill things wiggle around and it just looks even more creepier. I kind of scared myself while I was making this. And then you can get some black paint and then paint that on your neck just so that it could act as a shadow and match your face a little more. And then you could put some more red paint on top of that. You just want it to match and not look like, here's my flesh tone of human skin with a creepy alien head. You could do more definition around the eyes or whatever type of details that you think this should have. What would be really good is to use some lipsticks, lip glosses. I know that sounds messy, but it will give such a cooler effect if you don't have too many different shades of reds and peaches for this look. Going in more with the brown for shading, I absolutely love using flat paint brushes also to paint with because you get a bigger surface with the wide flat side and then thinner dash marks using the side of the flat paintbrush. And now we are finally finished with our very extremely creepy alien monster. The more I look at it, the more different things I see in it. It could be a creepy fish from down the depths of the ocean, but I had so much fun doing this for you guys. Now it is time to take this off. It was so difficult to take off. Not only the makeup, but the bald cap. It rips like the sides of your hair a little bit. It hurts so bad. If you don't want to use a bald cap for this look, that is totally fine with me because it does hurt and I hate liquid latex. But as always, all the products I use in this video will be listed down below in the description box. And what I'd like to know, of course, is what other makeup transformations would you like to see on this channel? I have so many makeup transformations being planned for you right now. But like I said, I always love your guys' feedback. Thank you so much for watching. I so really do appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Love you all. Bye.